Let me tell you about a patient whose case has stayed with me, because what we eventually found hiding in plain sight is one of the most common and misunderstood drivers of high blood pressure. He came in with a reading of 165/100. That is not borderline. That is a number that demands attention. He was already on a blood pressure medication prescribed by his doctor, and he was going to the gym 5 times a week. On paper, he was doing reasonably well. We sat down and reviewed everything. We cut out ultra-processed food. We reduced his sugar intake. A month later, he came back. I was expecting to see a meaningful shift. His reading was 158. It had barely moved. Something was not adding up. Instead of adjusting his medication, I asked him to do something first. I asked him to map out his entire week, every meal, every snack, every drink. My name is Dr. Victor Hayes. This video is about 2 specific factors that were sabotaging his progress, and both of them are far more common than most people realize. He cut out chocolate and biscuits. He stopped drinking soft drinks. Most people do not follow through like that. But here is what also happened. In overhauling his diet, he switched from sugar to honey. He swapped regular syrup for agave. He blended smoothies from whatever fruit he had. In trying to make his diet healthier, he had loaded it with more fructose than before. When we talk about sugar, most people think of it as one thing, but sugar is made of 2 distinct molecules, glucose and fructose. Fructose goes almost entirely to the liver, and in the liver, it behaves more like alcohol than like regular sugar. When the liver receives more fructose than it can process, it converts the excess into fat. As a byproduct, it produces uric acid. Uric acid damages the endothelium, suppresses nitric oxide production. Without adequate nitric oxide, vessels stay constricted. This was happening completely separately from everything else we had already addressed. This fructose-driven pathway was running in the background, entirely untouched. Agave syrup is between 70 and 90% fructose, actually higher than table sugar. Those no added sugar health drinks are frequently sweetened with fruit concentrates. Every single one of those choices felt like the right thing to do. I am not saying fruit is harmful. Whole fruit is fine. Eating an apple is a completely different physiological event from blending 3 pieces of fruit with juice and honey. The fiber is what makes fruit healthy. The practical changes are simple. Eliminate liquid sugar in all its forms, including smoothies, fruit juices, commercial health drinks, and agave, honey, maple syrup, and coconut sugar. Outside of his 5 gym sessions per week, this man was sitting for 9 to 10 hours every single day. Most people hear that and immediately say, but he is going to the gym 5 times a week. That must compensate. The research is clear that it does not fully. During low-level movement, your muscles pull glucose from your bloodstream. When you sit for hours, that pathway switches off. He was simultaneously one of the fitter people I was seeing, and metabolically speaking largely sedentary, because 1 hour of activity does not undo 9 hours of sitting. What we did was not add more gym time. We simply broke up his sitting. Stand up every hour, walk during phone calls. Nothing dramatic, nothing expensive. Center or right, proud, satisfied expression. Slow delivery for impact. His blood pressure dropped from 165/100 into the 130s within weeks. And then he came off his blood pressure medication entirely. The natural foods marketing around honey, agave, maple syrup, fruit juice, and smoothies is genuinely misleading. Your liver does not read labels. What it responds to is fructose. If this was useful, please subscribe to this channel and share it with someone managing their blood pressure. I will see you in the next video.